about chasing us, but I will monitor them just in case.
What is this place?
It is the Circus Maximus. The Emperor holds big chariot races and shows for the people. When he arrives in his seat, over there. Thank you for helping me back at the palace, and for saving this letter.
Julia, is that really Paul's letter to the Romans?
My friend Marcus makes copies from the original letter so we can share them with all the other believers. I am going to meet Phoebe and turn this one over to her to take on her travels. You should come and meet her.
Who's Phoebe?
Oh, Phoebe is amazing. Paul trusted her to personally deliver his letter to us here in Rome. Look what he says about her. I commend to you, Phoebe, our sister, who is a servant of the church in Cenchreae, that you may receive her in the Lord in a manner worthy of the saints, and assist her in whatever business she has need of you. For indeed she has been a helper of many, and of myself also. Today I'm going to ask Phoebe if I can travel with her, spreading the good news and helping people everywhere, just as she does.
What about your parents, Julia? They just let you go?
My parents were arrested for telling others about Jesus. After I realized they weren't coming back, I felt so alone and afraid.
What did you do?
Everything changed when Paul's letter of encouragement first came to Rome. People copied it and memorized it. It was amazing. Then Paul himself came. He even spoke to me once. He told me at one time he had persecuted Christians, but God opened his eyes to the truth of Christ.
I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting.
Now he has traveled all over, preaching, encouraging, and even facing persecution himself.
Stone him!
When I heard all that had happened to Paul, all that he had suffered while spreading the word of the Lord, I asked how he could keep on going.
I consider that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
When he said that, I knew that it was true. And not just for me, but my parents also, who I will see again one day.
Guys, they got the bear back in the cage. They may start looking for us again.
Phoebe is going to meet me by the Tiber River. Follow me. We'll go out the other side.
Come on!
Correct! I did not want to go to prison!
Emperor Nero blamed the Christians for the fire in Rome, which led to persecutions across his empire. Thousands of Christians were arrested, mistreated, and even killed.
It's horrible.
Oh, I said I did not want to go to prison.
Guys, is that Paul in that cell over there?
Giz, do a facial recognition scan.
You are correct. That is Paul.
If they have arrested him, does that mean they plan to execute him?
Greetings, child. I am Paul.
Joy. That's Chris and Gizmo. It's been a busy day.
Why have they put you in prison?
We got here. It's kind of complicated.
Is it because you are Christian?
We are Christians.
Then it is nice to meet you, Joy. I'm sorry it had to be in this place, and I pray that whatever brought you here, God will free you from.
May I ask you something, Paul? Back home, my mom, she's sick, and I just don't understand why God doesn't heal her. I don't know what's happening, and it scares me so much.
I'm sorry. I myself have gone through some times of suffering.
Why doesn't God just fix things for us? Why does any Christian have to suffer at all when God can do miracles?
Christ never promised that we would not suffer this world, Joy. In fact, he said we surely would. His promise was that he has overcome the world. Let me ask you a question. Can anything ever separate us from Christ's love? Does it mean he no longer loves us if we have trouble or calamity, or are persecuted, or hungry, or destitute, or in danger, or threatened with death? For his sake we are killed every day. We are being slaughtered like sheep. Despite all these things, overwhelming victory is ours through Christ, who loved us. Christ himself said, "I will never leave you nor forsake you, Joy." And our worst situations can be turned for the greatest good when we endure them in service of the word of the Lord.
Why should they eat when I have to work on a festival day?
Sir, even prisoners need food.
These are Christians, which means they're either on their way to the arena or the executioner. Feed them if you want.
Joy? Chris and Gizmo? It's me, Julia. Julia? Where have you been these last years?
We've been traveling.
Yes, we have been traveling, and now we are prisoners. Who knows where this will end?
Julia, what are you doing here? I thought you went with Phoebe.
I did for a time. But then I found my mission, Joy. To come back here and work in this prison.
Why?
I know firsthand how Christians are made to suffer. How they're arrested for their beliefs. I want to help, Joy. So I work here.
What if the Romans find out you're a Christian, Julia?
I believe that all things work together for good. To those who love God. To those who are called according to his purpose.
I still don't get it. How could this be part of God's plan?
Joy, Paul told me something recently. He said, keep a clear mind in every situation. Don't be afraid of suffering for the Lord. Work at telling others the good news and fully carry out the ministry God has given you. What ministry has God given you, Joy? It's the guards!
Transfer orders for Paul of Tarsus.
Open Paul's cell.
Oh no.
Hurry, I said open it.
Move aside!
What's wrong? When they take anyone from this place, it never has a good end.
No!
Girl, stop talking to prisoners. Get over here.
Julia.
There is nothing to fear, Joy. Christ has overcome the whole world, even death.
Keep a clear mind in every situation. Don't be afraid of suffering for the Lord. Work at telling others the good news and fully carry out the ministry God has given you.
Julia never doubted the promises of God and put her faith into action even when everything was going wrong for her. We can rejoice too when we run into problems and trials, for we know that they help us develop endurance. And endurance develops strength of character, and character strengthens our confident hope of salvation.
I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have remained faithful. And now the prize awaits me, the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will give me on the day of his return. And the prize is not just for me, but for all who eagerly look forward to his appearing.
Paul fought the good fight and finished the race, remaining faithful to God to the very end.